Hi there everyone, welcome to episode 626 of the Mike from Maine Show, the place where we do daily interviews with successful online entrepreneurs. This is your host, Mike Thomas, and today on the show we have Simple Spencer Perkins on, and we're going to be talking about a WordPress plugin that's going to make it really easy for you to install your WordPress websites when you're first getting started with just one click. Now, a lot of times when you're getting these websites set up, you have to go through. I actually had a checklist that I was using for every single website I set up. I had to go in, delete this, add this, and actually I ended up outsourcing this to someone and paying them to do it in the end. Well, now you don't need to pay anyone. You can have it all done in a simple software. Let's get into it. Here's Spencer. We are here today with Simple Spencer Perkins. Spencer, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Spencer, it's your first time on the show today, so I'm going to make you go through your story. I'm actually really interested in hearing about how you got started and how you came up and are called a Simple Spencer.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I first started at the Warrior Forum, and that was just my username that I picked there, and people seemed to like it, and so I just stuck with it. It sounds, I know, kind of biased, but but yeah, I think people like it for, the fact that they can come to me when they want simple strategies or simple software. That's really what I try to do with the brand Simple Spencer. But yeah. That's kind of where it started, was Warrior Forum, and now I'm more at JVZoo and launching products there. But yeah.
Were you always how did you get into all this? Were you always a software guy? Were you do you build your own software? Do you have are you like most of us that have no idea and have other people always do it for us? How did you get into this? Bring us into your story.
Yeah. So I've been on the internet for a while. I've mostly been doing graphic design. Before I got into internet stuff, internet marketing, building products, I was just a graphic designer for a couple different companies. And so I've always loved to draw. I've always been an artist since I was age 2 or 3. I've held a pencil. So I ended up taking that to the digital world and doing graphic design with Photoshop. Photoshop just amazed me that you could do all these graphics in a computer program. And so that's kind of where I got started as far as computers and the internet. But then internet marketing just really, I saw it as a job replacer. Mm-hmm. And I saw all these people making this money. I saw Frank Kern and all these gurus, and I was like, man, these guys are just, they're rolling in it. How are they doing this? They're replacing their jobs just through the internet. So I just knew that with graphic design, it wasn't the type of thing where I could really leverage my time. It felt kind of like a virtual job. And so that's what got me interested in internet marketing, was just how scalable it was.
How many products have you put out approximately, if you had to guess?
Probably, I would say a dozen to maybe 2 dozen. Yeah, probably that many. Probably at the Warrior Forum was a dozen, and probably JVZoo is another dozen or so. So just a lot of different simple products, like simple info products to simple software, and partnering with people. I've mostly been, with these products, it's always been kind of a partnership with other people. I've partnered with Mark Thompson, Don Wilson, Christy Childs, you name it, a lot of different folks. So it's been good. It's been a fun ride.
That whole simple thing, does that kind of, I feel like it follows you around a little bit. And
yeah.
Do you kind of feel like everything you do now has to be simple? How am I going to make this simple? How am I going to make this easy to understand?
It's true. It's true. I just think I think that it's almost a good thing that I stick with it. Maybe I'll go more towards, I am planning to go more towards my real name and then have Simple Spencer as kind of the icing on the cake, as the nickname. But just because I think people want transparency, that you see it through internet marketing. Everyone's using their full name. You're using your full name. It's just, people want transparency at the end of the day. And so, but I do think Simple Spencer could be maybe refreshing to people, the sound of it, or simple products, simple software, because in this day and age, we're just so overwhelmed with, information overload, and there's so many different routes we can take. And So I don't know. I think people can get kind of overwhelmed by all the details. So yeah, I try to keep things as simple as possible. But
Sure. And speaking of getting overwhelmed with details, the
yeah,
product that we're going to be talking about today is about WordPress. And on when setting up a WordPress site, you know as well as I do that there's tons and tons of details, tons of stuff that you need to go and you need to fix. If for some reason they don't have it set up the way you want it to when you set a website. When you want to
yeah,
set up a website, it says here on the sales page, say goodbye to tedious WordPress tasks forever with this new one-click software, the perfect solution to churning out WordPress sites
yeah.
fast. So, what's this all about? Does it fall under your Simple brand here?
Yeah, for
Yeah, go
sure.
ahead.
Yeah, because it's you just basically click a bunch of check boxes. Is all demo here in a little bit, but it's just a lot of tedious, mind-numbing, tasks that we all do when we're setting up a WordPress site. I imagine most of your viewers have set up their own WordPress site, and so there's a lot of different tasks to do, like deleting the sample page, deleting the hello world post. And we did have a previous product, Ankur Shukla and I, called WP Fresh Start, which really was probably the first one to come to the market that had some of these features. But the thing we like about WP Clickster is the developers of it had some additional features that we just never touched with WP Fresh Start. They came with a whole new set of features. So we were like, we got to be a part of this. I mean, this is this is similar to WP Fresh Start. These guys have taken it to the next level, and so yeah, it's basically just click a bunch of check boxes, click one button, and then it's pretty much done for you. So that's where the one-click software comes in. I mean, you click one button, and it's just going to go to work for you, knocking out a bunch of mundane tasks that you'll never have to do. So when you're working on multiple sites, like if people are trying to attack a niche and they want I know a lot of people have domain names and lots of different sites, so it can be a real time saver when you're working with multiple sites.
When I was back creating, I used to create a lot of AdSense websites. At one time, I had over 750 of them. And
Wow.
in the beginning, yeah, in the beginning, I was doing everything by hand, and I would go in there, and because I didn't have the budget yet to pay anyone to do it for me, I would go in there and I would change everything, and I actually had a list of things that I had a checklist of everything that I'd have to do, so I wouldn't forget it, because I knew there was so much stuff that if I didn't have it written down somewhere, I would forget it. Eventually, I took that list and I was able to give that to my outsourcer, and I was able to pay someone to do this for me. So there's always when any of this kind of work, you can always get someone to do it for you if you're willing to pay them to do it for you. However, it sounds like this is a solution that you pay for the software once, and you're able to get rid of that either the work of doing it yourself, or paying someone else to do it for you. So,
Definitely.
Let's take a look inside. I'm sure I'll have some questions for you while you're showing us how it works.
Yeah. Okay, so you want me to run through the demo on the software, kind of give them an over-the-shoulder view of it then?
Definitely.
Okay, cool. So share my screen here. Make sure I'm doing this right.
I'll let you know once I can see it.
Okay. All right, so are you able to see it there?
It's doing its thing.
It's chugging along.
Got it.
Okay. Cool. So this is just a fresh WordPress installation. We have installed this plugin prior to this and ran a demo previously, but I tried to add back in the Hello World post and the sample page just as if this were a fresh WordPress installation, so you guys can see exactly how this works.
Let me just interject really quickly, Spencer.
Sure.
And for people that might not have done this a lot of times, or maybe have never done it, when you install WordPress for the first time on any domain name that you buy, for some reason they put I guess just to kind of show you kind of how it works, but they put a sample post, a sample page, a sample comment, all kinds of sample stuff on there that you do have to go back in there, and you can either leave it as it is and have that clunky stuff on your site, or you can go in and delete it. Also, all kinds of other stuff other settings that you want to change, like changing the permalinks and stuff like that. So that's the problem there. I just want to make sure for people that maybe haven't done it before, they understand what the issue is.
Yeah, definitely. So right there, you can see the Hello World post, the sample page right there. And then the settings, if we go to discussion, you can see these are checked. So basically, when those email notifications come in with WordPress sites, like someone leaves a comment, sometimes they're spam comments. A lot of times those will hit WordPress sites. So it'll spam your inbox if these two are checked. And then the permalinks that you were mentioning helps with SEO. So what a lot of people do is change this to post name right here. So by default, it's over here. So you'd have to come into all these settings manually. You'd have to install your WordPress plugins manually. And then the cool thing about WP Clickster that I'm going to get into, as it says here, it's one-click automation, makes your site Google ready, and it adds complete legal pages in one step. That's the main feature that we never had with our previous product that's similar to this one, WP Fresh Start. So adding those legal pages, I mean, they've done a whole lot of work with this for Amazon affiliates and just affiliate disclosures in general that are FTC. They just make the FTC happy to have those on your site. So
it's funny that you mentioned that, because my coaching students the other day were asking me about that, and it's one of those things that I know I should have on my site, but I just I haven't put them on, or I have them somewhere, but it's just I don't have a way of doing that right now.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, this takes care of a lot of that for you. So all you would do, this is the software right here. I've got it loaded up. And as you can see, when I go to plugins, before I go through this, you can see there's just 3 plugins installed on this site. You've got the default Akismeet, Hello Dolly, and then the WP Clickster plugin. So there's no other plugins that are active on this site. So I'm going to get into that with this software. It actually installs plugins for you automatically with the click of a button. So if you have a list of favorite plugins that you always are installing manually for your sites, this will take care of all that for you with one click. Cool. So it deletes all the posts, all the pages. So like I said, you just go through these, click these check boxes, sets permalinks to post name for better SEO. It stops those comment notifications I was mentioning, like the spam that'll hit your inbox when comment spam comes through your WordPress site. It creates multiple categories for you as well. So it says, please put categories, names separated by commas. So we would just put like category 1, comma, category 2, comma, guitars and guitar lessons, right? Cool. I think I might have a category already with guitars, so I'll just put guitar tabs. We'll go with that, and then
you play the guitar, Spencer?
A little bit. I'm not very good.
I think I tried back when I was in high school. I think I was like, oh, maybe if I play the guitar, I can get some chicks. Yeah. But it never worked. I was just horrible at it.
Yeah. All right. So then create About Us page. Create privacy policy page, terms of use, earnings disclaimer page, contact us page. So these aren't just blank pages. These actually have content on them that's going to save you a ton of time. So you don't have to go out and get a privacy policy page. I mean, these are just generic pages that you can use for pretty much any niche under the sun. Doesn't matter what your niche is. And you can go in and revise these later for your niche, but this just helps you get started. So all those pages get created for you. Then these are the legal pages right here. So an Amazon associate disclosure page, and it supports 7 different countries here for all those different Amazon affiliates. So we'll just pick Amazon US. The FTC statement page that creates that affiliate disclosure, copyright DMCA notice page, the anti-spam policy page, a medical disclaimer page, and then multiple blank pages. So if we wanted to create these were categories up here, so there's a difference between the categories and the pages. So here I would just do the same thing, like guitar tabs, guitar lessons, guitars, and we'll just do page 1, page 2, like actually like that. Yeah, separated by commas. So that's that. And then the last feature here is install multiple plugins at once. So if I hop over here to wordpress.org, I'll just grab some of these from the WordPress directory, but these can be any WordPress plugins that you have. All you really need are the URLs or the zip file URLs separated by comma. So if you bought, your plugins at JVZoo, most of the time you can grab the URLs for those, or you could upload them to your own server and then grab those URLs. You basically just need to get some URLs here that you can paste. So for this demo, I'll just grab some of these like Buddy Press from the WordPress directory, and I'll just copy this link address like that. Right click it and then copy link address, paste it over here, separate it by a comma, and then I'll go over here to another one, BB Press. Same thing, paste, comma, right here, theme check, copy link address, paste, comma, and this last one, WP Super Cache. So that's 4 different plugins. We pasted the URLs, we separated them by commas, and then right up here is the yes button. That's basically our go button. It says by clicking yes button, all data from the database will be deleted. And I know that sounds scary, but the reason it's saying that is it's gonna delete all the posts, all the pages, all the comments on your WordPress site. So this is ideal for brand new sites that you're trying to, hit the ground running with your site. But if you have an existing site and you just want to start with a clean slate, it works good for that too. But
I'm glad you have that warning there. I could just see myself putting that on mikeformain.com and hitting the yes button and being back to 0 again.
Yeah, it could be pretty bad. So just make sure you're on your brand new site or a site that you actually do want to clean completely. Otherwise, if you don't want to clean the site, you could just uncheck these boxes and then it'll set all these for you. But yeah, so this is a brand new site. I'm going to go ahead and click yes. I have ran this in the past on this site, so hopefully I've got all my ducks in a row. Hopefully it should have a success message on each one of these, but yeah, we'll see here. So going to go ahead and click yes.
Crossing my fingers.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like everything's good. So all those green notifications, you can see them. Everything was done successfully. All pages deleted, all comments deleted, permalink changed to post name successfully, and we'll actually go and verify to make sure those were actually done. All these pages were created. All those affiliate disclosure pages and all that good stuff, categories, pages, all that's done. And then right down here, if you scroll down, it's actually installing each one of those plugins successfully. Right here, plugin installed successfully. There's 4 of them, right? So that's that.
Nice. So yeah, that's so much easier than going through with my little checklist and doing every little thing. And it's you sometimes I could miss something, or it's just a pain. Anything that can make my life a little bit easier. Yeah, I always like.
Yeah, for sure. So it's pretty nifty little software. I mean, even with explaining all of that and going through the process, I mean, what did that take? Just a few minutes. So if you were to do this yourself and get the hang of it, it's just a matter of seconds, that it would take to knock these out. So let's confirm that it actually got this stuff done. So I'm going to hop over to plugins, and there was 4 plugins that we installed. So BB Press is right there. Buddy Press is right there, and it activates the plugins for you as well. So those are already all activated. So those 2 are done. Theme Check was the other one we grabbed, and WP Super Cache was the other one. So all 4 of those have been installed and activated. If we hop over to settings and discussion, that's where we'll see those comment spam. Those were checked by default, but they've unchecked them now for us. If we go to permalinks, right here, those have been changed from default to post name for us. And if we go to the comments, those should have deleted our comments. We had a sample comment in there before, so that's gone. That's good. The pages, you can see all these new pages in here now. We've got the blank pages, so guitar lessons, guitar tabs, guitars, page 1, page 2. Those were our new pages that we wanted it to create that are all blank, but all these other pages, like I said, have content on them. So if we hop over to say the privacy policy. Click on that and you'll see just all the generic content that's in here. It's actually grabbing our URL for us. So it is personalizing it a little bit. Like it's actually putting your URL in here for you. So that's good. And then it's got all the affiliate disclosures and all that good stuff. So terms of use. And then what was the other one? Categories was the other one we changed. So yeah, you can see some of these other ones we were running tests. So there's some other ones in here like baseball, dog training. But yeah, all those other ones we had: guitar lessons, guitar tabs, category 1, category 2, those have been added. And then the posts should be all deleted. The hello world post is gone. So unless I'm missing anything, that's pretty much what it just did for us with one click.
Simple but helpful. It's not one of those pieces of software that is doing crazy stuff all over the place. It's just something that there's one problem that you have, and it just fixes that problem for you.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
For sure.
As far as things that I'm always looking for different ways of making money from different tools and courses out there. As far as making money goes, how can you use this kind of a thing to make money with?
Yeah, I mean, it's just time is money, I think. And I think it was Dan Kennedy that said money loves speed. And so just by being able, time is our most valuable resource, you know? We can never get back time. We can always get back money. We can get back our health. We can get back our relationships. Like everything you can get all that back, but time you can never get back. And so if you're wasting time with mundane tasks that are taking you maybe 30 minutes, maybe hours, maybe days, you know, writing up all this content that you're seeing on these pages, that can take a lot of time. Having to do your homework on, okay, is this compliant with the FTC and, you know, all that stuff. Like it could take maybe days. So yeah, I think just in general, you're going to make more money by freeing up more of your time to work on more tasks that are more money-making tasks, you know? So yeah, I think just that in itself is going to help. But as far as specifics of what this plugin could do, like I said, it's great for multiple sites. You mentioned you had 750 different AdSense sites. So in cases like that, I mean, that's an extreme case, but for people that have, you know, dozens of sites in a niche and they really want to kickstart that campaign, this is a really quick way to do it, to get all your sites up and running. And then you can start adding content after that, and without having to worry about all these small details, you know.
No, we talk about having lots of sites. So
yeah,
one thing, if I want to be able to put this on tons of sites, what kind of options do I have? Is there like developers, unlimited, single? Like how's that all going to work?
Yeah. So the first front-end product that you're going to see that we have for sale, and we're making sure that your customers are having the chance to get in while our early bird pricing is still pretty active. I mean, it's still in the same price range, so we want to make sure we're giving them that opportunity to grab that. But that's the unlimited license, which is for unlimited amount of your own personal sites. Sure. And then as an upsell, we have a developer's license that is for, you know, your family, friends, clients. You can install it on a number of different sites for them. So that gives you the ability to, you know, help them out with their sites as well. But then on the other upsell, we've got a white label license that allows you to sell this software. Then that really becomes a money-making opportunity to sell this to clients. And
there we go. That's where the money-making opportunity comes in. There.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me just confirm this with you. So on the sales page, there's going to be you can get the single site license. So that's just for, you can put it on one website and
one site.
You're done with it there. Or there's the unlimited license that you can put on unlimited sites of your own, so not on anyone else's.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. So the first one-time offer, it's the developer's license. So that means that you can take it and you can install it on someone's website, and then you could sell that to them. You could sell that. Is that something you would sell it as a service, or is the white label one that you would sell as a service?
The white label one is more you can sell as a service. We're even giving you graphics, so you can rebrand it if you wish. I mean, yeah, the sky's the limit with the white label license. I mean, you're now taking this software, and we've only scraped the surface really in this marketplace. Like, we're only touching a really small percent. There's 300 million websites out there that have WordPress on them. 300 million. So the JVZoo community, we might think it's huge. I mean, it is a really established marketplace, but compared to WordPress and how many WordPress sites there are out there, I mean, there's so much potential with selling this to an even greater market.
You could just put it on you could put up a sales page, sell it to them, take all the money for you.
Take all the money yourself. Yeah.
What happens if, okay, let's say I get the white label rights for this, and I sell it to someone, and they send me a message and say, Mike, there's an issue here, and I'm like, I'm not a coder. I have no idea how to fix it.
Yeah. Well, the developers we have, Brahmanya Farid and his talented programmer, I mean, they are constantly checking our support desk. So we'd be happy to put them on the case for anything that would come into the support desk as well. So those should be pretty rare cases, because they are constantly updating the software, making sure it's bug free. And but yeah, if that were an issue, you could contact the people at WP Clickster behind the support desk, and they'll get you taken care of to handle any of those support questions.
Cool. Yeah. I like this, because it has all the different people here, people that just want it for their own sites, people that want to put it on sites and flip it, and for people who want to be able to take this, they see this as a good plugin, and then they can go in and they can sell it to others. For sure. And I can see some people will go, I have no interest in selling this to other people. Yeah. And some would be really excited about it and be like, I can't believe anyone else wouldn't want to do this. So
yeah, for sure.
Very cool.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of potential. I mean, when you're selling WordPress plugins, there's just so many WordPress users these days. It's just growing immensely. So yeah, it's crazy. We've really only scraped the surface with I mean, we made, I don't know, what was it? Maybe 1,500 sales of this on JVZoo. And that's just, compare that to 300 million websites out there. I mean, you can sell this to a huge market. There's a lot of different opportunities. So,
cool. Spencer, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Yeah, of course.
And showing how this works, how simple it. I think it's so funny that it really does match up with your Simple Spencer name there. Just the fact that it is so simple. And guys, don't be confused that if this doesn't seem like it's super sexy to you, it's not super sexy. But if your time is valuable to you, then this is something that can save you some time. If you're building websites for yourself, building websites for others, instead of having to go through like a checklist like I do, you can go through and just click a button to get that all done for you easily. Or you can not use it and you can pay someone to do it like I used to do. It's up to you how you want to do that. But is there anything else, Spencer? Anything we missed? Anything you wanted to mention before we wrap it up?
Yeah. So let me. I'm not sure if I can change my screen here and take that off.
You click that plus button and you click, I think you have to click stop sharing screen.
Okay.
Cool.
So yeah, I just had some notes here that I kind of wanted to go over really quickly before we wrap it up. So, affiliate marketing versus having your own products. I wanted to touch on that because like the white label license is really just putting you on the fast track to having your own product. If you don't have your own product, you can now own your own product pretty much by having the white label. So that's just like a complete shortcut to doing it. And just from my experience, I've been an affiliate marketer. It's great. I love affiliate marketing and it definitely helps pay the bills. But having your own products is like, it really can put you on the fast track to earning even more income.
It's the difference between making 50% of a sale and 100% in being complete control of how everything's all set up, how if you have a sales funnel or whatever. I've done both of it, and when you have your own products, you make more.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, especially when you have an affiliate sales force behind you promoting your product. I mean, then talk about leverage, as opposed to just being the one affiliate for one vendor. It's like you're just in a pool of other affiliates. So if you own the product, if you, like you say, control that, then the sky's the limit. You have all these people promoting for you. So yeah, that one little tip, and then just the 80-20 rule, I wanted to leave with that. Like 80% of your results can come from 20% of your efforts. So like in my case, email marketing is a huge part of my business. And that really only takes 20% of my efforts, and 80% of my results can come from that. So you kind of need to identify in your business, like, what is it that brings the most results? And in most cases, it only takes 20% of the effort. So I think the key to having success is focusing, like narrowing your focus, on those that 20% really, and just try to set a goal to do that every day. There's a really good calendar that you can have in your house called Don't Break the Chain, which is basically just a calendar of boxes. And it's like Jerry Seinfeld did it. This is how he became one of the richest comedians in the world, was just every day he made sure he would make a new joke. He was always trying to make new jokes. And so he had a Don't Break the Chain calendar. He put a big red X over it. And every day he was just trying to, make sure he was doing that. And he put the
Break the Chain calendar. I'm Googling it.
Yeah.
I want to see if I can.
Yeah. So that again is just try to focus on that 20%, and it's really just 80% of your results. Find that item, that task that you do that is going to give you 80% of your results, and try to do that every single day. Usually it might take only 15 to 20 minutes to do that one task. Like email marketing, for instance, it can take, just 15 minutes to do that every day. So, I mean, the money really is in the list, if people are trying to quit their day job and do this full time, like a lot of us are doing it. That's what I've seen, is it really does ring true. The money is in the list, not just the list, but the relationship with the list.
And it's funny that you mentioned that don't break the chain thing, because one thing I always talk about is consistency. And whatever you're doing, just doing it over and over again, even when you don't feel like it, even when you feel sick, even when you want to be watching the football game instead, and you're just like, okay, I have to get this done. It's kind of like what I've done with my interviews and my reviews. I've just been like, okay, I need to, like, it's not, am I going to do this today? It's okay, when am I going to do it? What time am I going to do it at? It's just something I didn't want to, especially in the beginning, I didn't want to break the chain. And I didn't want to, I remember there was a week when I was getting married, and I usually put out 5 interviews, but I could only put out 3 that week. But I was getting married, but still in my head I was like, I was breaking the chain. I remember putting out something. I was like, sorry guys, I was only able to put 3 out, but I had to go get married. So if you can get that kind of mentality where you can feel like if you do break that chain, and you're going to break the chain sometimes, it's going to happen. But if you can make it so that you can figure out what's working for you, and like you say, email marketing, you found something that you were getting some results with, and if you can get a little bit of results with something, and you can keep on doing it over and over again, and building on that success, and that momentum, definitely can use that for your benefit. No, I totally resonate with that.
Yeah, awesome.
Cool.
So
really quick, you were going to tell us about this product is actually live right now. So but I don't think that the pricing of it, you mentioned earlier, I just want to make sure we touch on it again. You guys, this isn't internet marketing talk. You guys are going to be raising that price up. What's it at now, and what's it going to raise to?
So it's around $18-ish. When it first launched, it was around $17. So it's only gone up like $1.50 or so. So it's still really in that early bird pricing right now. But as we've been mentioning to our subscribers, hey, it's not going to be this price for long. You got to get in now. And that is happening on Wednesday, midnight EST is when we're going to be raising the price. So it's jumping from about $18-ish to $27
so
tomorrow.
It's not that $1.50 price increase. It's a significant increase there.
Yep. We really know that this plugin is worth far more than what we're charging right now. So it's a huge time saver. So definitely get in before that price jump, Wednesday, midnight EST. That's when it's happening.
Spencer, again, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you.
It's been fun.
I hope you enjoyed the interview today with Spencer. If you want to pick up WP Clickster, it is live right now, but as you heard Spencer say, that price is going to go up by a little more than $10 tomorrow at midnight on Wednesday, May 13th. So you definitely want to grab it before then. And if you do pick it up, send over your PayPal receipt and I'll send over my special bonuses. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.